In a dim, foreboding chamber at the maze's heart, Theseus and the Minotaur finally locked eyes. The creature was a grotesque fusion of man and bull, its eyes ablaze with primal fury. Theseus, gripping his sword, felt the enormity of his quest coalesce into this single moment. As the Minotaur charged, horns aimed, ready to kill. Welcome to the History Realm. Now just imagine being trapped in a maze with that fearsome, hungry monster, your life hanging by a thread, and the main course on the menu is you. Well, Theseus was in this very situation, but hold on. This isn't just about battling a beast. It's a story filled with unexpected twists and turns. So how did Theseus end up in this situation? Well, it starts with Athens, the birthplace of democracy, was a hub for intellectual pursuit and military power. But on the other side of the Aegean Sea lay an island named Crete, a stronghold of maritime prowess and rich culture, governed by the formidable King Minos. However, beneath the surface glamour of these two influential territories lay a complex and strained relationship. Athens found itself tangled in a vassalage bond with Crete, offering an annual tribute of young men and women to appease the kingdom's wrath. This was not merely a political arrangement, it was a heavy yoke of servitude and fear. The Cretan Labyrinth, a prison-like maze, was the final destination of these Athenian tributes, who were left to face the half-man, half-bull creature known as the Minotaur. This is a terrible situation for the Athenians. It sounds like a lot of bull to me. If you haven't already, remember to hit the like button below. All right, moving forward, King Minos of Crete was a ruler who bore the weight of divine favor and mortal failings. When he sought to confirm his divine right to rule, Poseidon, the god of the sea, sent him a magnificent white bull as an affirmation. The catch was that Minos had to sacrifice the creature back to the god. Overcome by its beauty, Minos kept the bull, enraging Poseidon. In retaliation, the god made Minos' wife, Pasiphae, fall in love with the animal and mated with the bull, then gave birth to the fearsome creature with the body of a man and the head of a bull. Imprisoned in a labyrinth designed by the great craftsman Daedalus, the Minotaur became both a family secret and a terrifying reality, demanding a grim tribute, human lives. Bound by a blood-soaked agreement, Athens was obligated to send 7 young men and 7 young women to Crete every 9 years. These unlucky souls were chosen by lot, torn from their families and homes, knowing they would never return. Their destiny was to be thrown into the labyrinth as sustenance for the Minotaur, a cruel testament to the subjugation of Athens under Crete's thumb. The long voyage across the Aegean Sea to Crete was a journey shrouded in despair. As the Athenian ship unfurled its black sails, a symbol of the doom that awaited its passengers, the weight of what lay ahead settled on everyone aboard. Their arrival in Crete was not met with fanfare or pageantry, but an oppressive silence that foreshadowed their grim fate. Theseus, a brave young Athenian, made the decision to control his own future in the face of overwhelming terror. Opting to become a voluntary tribute, he aimed to put an end to the horrific cycle that had bound Athens to Crete for so long. His father, King Aegeus, was fraught with a complex blend of emotions, pride for his son's bravery, yet burdened by a looming sense of doom. As a poignant gesture, Aegeus handed Theseus a ship outfitted with 2 sets of sails, one black and one white. If Theseus perished, the black sails would fly on the return journey, signaling his demise. If he succeeded, the white sails would herald his victory. This poignant detail set the stage for a quest fraught with peril and uncertainty as Theseus set sail to meet his uncertain fate. The labyrinth, crafted by Daedalus, was a fortress of confusion with corridors that twisted and turned in bewildering patterns. Its design aimed to disorient, to trap, and to fill the wanderer with dread, amplified by the ominous roars of the Minotaur echoing through its halls. Theseus faced a trial of both mental and physical endurance within these walls. Dead ends were not just physical obstructions but psychological hurdles, challenging his resolve. The maze also harbored a variety of traps, sudden pitfalls, mobile walls, and hidden spikes, each adding a layer of danger to the already perilous setting. Yet Theseus navigated this world of chaos with a lifeline, a simple ball of thread provided by Ariadne. This thread served as a grounding force amid the labyrinth's web of uncertainty, allowing him to retrace his steps and ultimately offering a glimmer of hope in a realm designed to snuff it out. The daughter of King Minos, Ariadne, emerges in this story as an unexpected hero. Compelled by a sense of justice or perhaps love, she provides Theseus with a ball of thread, a seemingly trivial item that proves instrumental in his quest. This thread allows Theseus to mark his path, offering a means to navigate the confounding maze and return from it. Ariadne's intervention is not just logistical, it's also a profound act of defiance against her own family and kingdom. Theseus eventually found the Minotaur in the furthest corners of the labyrinth, and the monster immediately charges ferociously. Theseus sidestepped, exploiting the beast's momentum to land a critical strike. His sword sank into the Minotaur's side, eliciting a roar of agony. The creature staggered, faltered, and collapsed, defeated at last. This was not just a personal triumph for Theseus, it was a victory for Athens, symbolizing the potential for human ingenuity to overcome monstrous adversity. Another version say Theseus killed the Minotaur with his bare hands, but that sounds like something I would say after a few drinks at a bar. Anyway, the defeat of the Minotaur should have marked an unblemished triumph, yet the journey home for Theseus was fraught with its own set of complexities. Ariadne, running away with Theseus, who she thought would marry her, was eventually left behind on the island of Naxos. In one version, Ariadne is discovered on Naxos by the god Dionysos, who she ends up marrying. But in another versions of this myth, Dionysos appears to Theseus ordering him to abandon Ariadne because he intends to wed her. Whether by fate or oversight, this added a melancholic tinge to the voyage back to Athens. As the Athenian ship approached its homeland, another crucial moment unfolded. In his euphoria, or perhaps negligence, Theseus forgot to replace the ship's black sails with white ones, a prearranged signal for his safe return. His father, King Aegeus, mistaking the black sails as a sign of his son's demise, took his own life by jumping into the sea, which was therefore known as the Aegean Sea, casting a shadow over Theseus's victorious return. Well, there you have it. If this story has piqued your interest, go ahead and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Your interaction is much appreciated, and help us bring more captivating stories to light. For additional layers of understanding, resources are available in the description below. Thanks for lending us your time and curiosity. Until next time on the History Realm.